Hey guys, this is AJ Knutson with Gun Spread Option Football. Uh, Thought we'd talk about inside veer, which is also AKA mid triple if you're a flex bone guy. And so let's dig into it. Get our defense up here, our offense up here. We're going to start with the non front. I want to get the spacing a little bit more realistic. Um, with this, again, if it's if the number one is inside an A gap, whether it's a one technique or a 2Y, we would audible to outside veer. If he's in a two or a three, we can run the play. Um, I'm actually going to do this in a two and three, 2Y on the backside because that's what we get. Get these backers back up here. Threes out here. We always see cover zero. And there we're set up. So again, the nice thing is if you guys watch the midline video, same thing backside. These guys are to double team to here. Every time we always want to make sure we get this guy blocked. Um, Another little tidbit I can tell you is these guys here will make tackles for losses. If you miss block them, if you miss block these guys, they'll probably make tackles for maybe a 0 to a 3 yard gain. And if we can get these guys blocked, then we're looking at 8 yard gains. And so I always worry about these guys first before worrying about these guys and before worrying about these guys. Um, Now, again, it's the same block for midline for him, which is nice. Always release inside. Now for the tackle. So inside veer, we're reading one, pitching off two instead of kicking him out now, instead of blocking him. So tackle release inside to the backer. So now we got two guys on this backer. We got two guys on this backer. And then once he is blocked, it's to go to the safety. So whoever doesn't get there, whoever gets this guy blocked, whether he comes here or here, the other guy's to continue his path up to the free safety. Again, I'll explain this. If they're in zone, they are to block. If they were to be in man, then they are to run them off. Same thing backside. Now we do need a pitch guy on this. So the pitch route for us is to go to the quarterback's hip. That's his aiming point. Very important because we go in front on jet sweep and Uno. We go behind on veer. And so they don't know if he's going to go front or behind when the ball is said when the ball is hiked. So now he's gonna come here. And again, our quarterback, which is nice. Now, again, he's going to step forward and attack the line of scrimmage. He has the exact same path as midline, right up that center's butt, which is nice. And then, and everybody's taken care of. And now you're leaving these two big guys alone, making them wrong. Again, now these should be at least 3 foot splits. If he's going to be in a 2Y, you can either go way big with it and get him, and then then he's just going to block them, or you can smart split it, shoot a shoe. This split should be no less than 3 feet, 3 to 5 feet. Get that DN out of there. He's not going to be part of the play at all. Um, Old school veer, he would release inside up the safety. Everybody would step this way, but this is mid triple. The thing is, why we do it this way is because of this guy. If you open up this way, he's going to fly over the top, right? So it's very nice, and especially versus an odd front. So this is versus an even front, and then we're going to talk about this, and then we're going to talk about an odd front, and then we'll watch some film, and then we're going to come back, or we're going to talk um 3-3 and a 6-2. And I'm not going to change these guys' names, so I know they're not labeled right, but I just need them to be in the right spot. So um, it actually works out okay doing it this way. It actually works out really well, just moving those guys. So in odd front, this is great. We got 5 in the box, and we are 7 in the box. We got 5 on 7. We got the numbers. Um, they're usually in cover 0 against us, which is crazy. This would be this would be um, Tony DeMeo's way of blocking this play. This is where we got the blocking from, because old school mid triple and stuff, you would run it right here, right the midline mid triple, and you never get this guy. You'd have a hard time getting this guy. So now we're double teaming to there. Tackles dipping and ripping inside to that backer. Pretty easy. These splits should be no less than 3 feet. These guys need to be shoe to shoe. This guy should be no less than 3 feet also. So that's the smart splits. Now, again, same aiming point as an even front. Going to aim right there. Now he can read, if he can. You want to train your. He's going to read and make his cut based on what those linebackers do. If these guys are twist blitzing, you know, this hole's probably going to be bigger. Again, the quarterback again now, exact same thing. He's going to step forward and hinge, attack the line of scrimmage. Same exact motion, which is nice. And we're going around. Just like that. So these guys are doing the exact same thing. They're either going to run them off or they're going to block. I would imagine this is, what we get a lot too. Okay. This guy's going to slide over. Okay. This guy's going to slide down. Usually they roll coverage with that. And that's totally fine. Which sets up some good plays later on and some other stuff that we do. The cutback is phenomenal, guys. You're blocking a full man back. This guy is now 3 foot, plus your 2 foot stance. So now we're up to 3 plus 2 is 5, plus another 3 is 8 feet away at the minimum, 8 feet away. And so you got a nice block there. The big thing is what you want is you want your guard to really overtake the nose guard, and you want this guy to go right up to that backer so we can get there fast. The only reason why we're having them double team is just to make sure that, for one, if this guy's a dude, we're getting some movement there. But it's more of a just don't let him penetrate, work together, and wait for that backer. At least if we get there, and if that backer makes a tackle, we're gaining yards. And so tell your why here to expect this guy to roll down. Just go block him. So with that, we will go to some film. I already have right here. And we will do some analyzing right here. And we want inside veer. And we want inside your end zone. And I'll blow it up. We will back it up. You will probably see at least two. There you go. See how we got this? We got one guy there. He's going up to there. He's going up there. He sits and pitches. He fell down on there. I think this would have been a good play, but he gets tossed. Yeah, see, he gets rolled. Still gets a good job. Wide receiver does a good job. That's exactly how inside veer should look. And this is exactly what mid triple looks like. We're just running it two back out of pro, and it's a great play, guys. It's a little bit more complicated. Um, so here we go with the twirl motion. If you're just Tony DeMayo's post, he calls it whirl or whirly. We call it twirl, same difference. Again, there's your first guy. He didn't come down, so you just automatically handed it off right on that give. Again, our quarterback's footwork exactly the same. Here, if they're rolling with motion, you can catch them, and it's great. I mean, you got the safety having to make the play. That's exactly what we want. We want to make a cover guy tackle. Again, you'll see those two guys there. He comes down. Yep, quarterback's got the ball, and see he did such a good job on that. That boom, both guys went down. You gotta stay disciplined. Quarterback's still running with the football. Both the dive and the pitch guy both went down for dive. You gotta love that. Here you go again. Boom. See, here you go, guys. I think this might be a 6-2. I think we get the other view of this. So again, he's running. He's coming down to go there. He goes right to pitch, and the quarterback's left to take out and head downfield. Here we go again. Another inside veer. Pitched it a little bit early. He does a great job at running. That's just great. You know, you got to make those guys got to make an open field tackle. Um, yep, make that guy. He comes down, makes that pitch, and he's got no angle. And that guy's doing the business out here. Um, just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Here we go again. He steps out. Quarterback puts his foot in the ground. Does a great job. And gets some really good positive yards on that play. Excuse me. I don't know if this is the same one or not. Yep. So again, you just they gotta stay true. Here we come with twirl motion again. That's what happens when you don't come down for dive. You can see how it just creates inside these down blocks. See, I mean, look at that. Look at that down block. So then, here's your here's gosh, I'm thinking this might be a 6-2, which is why I want to go over it. But as you can see, there's your dive. He's responsible for quarterback. He's responsible for pitch. So they run those guys out of there. Nobody takes the dive back. And I don't know if that's a touchdown or not. This one can't be inside veer. Because we have to have a pitch guy in inside veer. So even though they got, this guy's out there covering grass, and you really should have been blocked by the tight end. See, the tight end should be down on him. At least he's blocking somebody, but that's definitely the tight end's guy on that, away from the Twins. Um, but it's just such a well designed play that even when you don't block it completely perfect, we're still getting 8 yards, which is phenomenal. You can see how both unblocked defenders come right up the field. Don't squeeze down. He hands it off, and we love 4 yards before contact. All right, here we go. I don't now. This can't be. We have no pitch guy for some reason. Okay, so this should have been an audible outside veer because um, this tackle can't release inside. She has to release outside, and so the reason why we can't get this guy should be getting by the tackle, and he can't because this guy's in his way. So we should just audible this to outside veer. If he's on the inside, run outside. If this guy would be out here, then we run inside. So it all depends on where. This should have been an audible, but you can see the guys are getting down blocked, and that's just a good hard run. I mean, that guy should have been, held by pitch, but we still get good positive yards. So here you go, nod front, right? So the this should be moved to. I mean, they really are outnumbered here. Because we really should be. Sorry, let me undo that. Undo. This guy should be here. This guy should be way out here. This guy should be here. These guys should have closer stances. These guys should block here to here. And again, it's a 3 technique, so um, it's not ideal. But he would go up and get that guy. We'll see how they do it here. So these guys are doubling for no reason, but play side here. So what we're looking at, he overruns that. The tight end comes down, and at least they get in his way. But you can see how the play is designed too. So here's twirl motion. Again, watch the quarterback's footwork here. He's a little late with his footwork, but these guys are all blocking back like they're supposed to. He's coming down, getting in the way of that backer, and we're off to the races. There we go. And that's all I got as far as clips go of that. We'll go back to the playbook again and explain. Um, we will explain. Gotta get my thing out of the way. We will explain against a couple more defensive fronts that um, that we see. So again, get these guys in gun, get these guys over. I'm just gonna leave that like that. Good there. So if we were to get a 6-2, okay, probably the best way we're going to get it. The reason why we're going to get a 6-2 is if we allow it, or if that's just what they're good at, and we're going to get coverage 0 like this. So we're not going to probably motion that because they're all going to be in the box. So um, so basically a 6-2. Um, remember, guys, I'm not changing all the names. So this would be a 6-2 coverage 0. Right. So big thing is it moves over one man because they added a man. So 2 man surface for okay. Now it's a 3 man or whatever you guys call this 3 man surface, whatever. So with that, I want to emphasize is now we're blocking one or doubling one to here. So we're always trying to get a double team upon him attack, right? He's going to release inside to the free safety. These guys again block it exactly the same as a normal 4-2 because it's a 4-2 to them on their side. And then now your running back's path is going to be right off that double team. And then he's going to come here and he's stepping and working down the line. So now this would be 1, 2, 3. Always starts the count starts outside the center. So like a 1 technique, we count. I don't count a 0 technique. So the count starts outside the center. So this is what our inside veer or mid triple would be versus a 6-2. Now the other defense, it works out really well against. Again, we'll move these guys around. Move him back here. Move him out. Move him out. Well, I'm going to move the backer back. See at the end. Boom, 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 boom. Would be a 3-3 stack, right? So 3-3 stack. Looks a lot like inside zone. But now it's an odd front. So we're gonna double there. We're gonna double here. Gotta double the stacks. Now again, inside release to there. He would inside release to the free safety. And now we have again, because it's an odd front. Now he is to, again, he's got that opportunity of there and the cutback right up there. Quarterback again can come down the line. Got pitch. And so now we still got double teams at a point of attack. Still got the cutback lane, so this stack can't guess. In the middle here, still releasing inside. You could load this backer if you wanted to call inside your load. He would stop there first and check that before going to safety. Depending on if they have like some kind of twist blitz or gap responsibility. There it is against the 6-2. So if there's any questions, guys, I know some guys have really thought about this play and how crazy it is to leave those 2 guys alone. But this is how it works. You saw film that it works. And so if you have any questions or comments on it, let me know. If you want any information on it, let me know. But thank you guys for joining me and watching this with me. Thank you guys.